My name is Drew Henry McWilliams, and I've been with Morrison Child and Family Services for 18 years. I started my career off as a child abuse investigator and a foster care caseworker, so I got to start this program at Morrison about 17 years ago, and got to start with one staff member who was interested in this experiment with going out to families' homes to help them. Here's why our community-based services are so great. The primary goal is to help kids and family be successful with the kinds of things they've been struggling with. So sometimes kids have not been going to school, so working with that family so that kid can go to school and can be successful. I'd say the main way that this program is different than other support services and support family programs is this is where we have therapists coming in to actually work with and do family therapy right in your home. And that's what's key.
My name is Colleen. I live in Milwaukee, Oregon, and I graduated 2 years ago. My childhood wasn't always the greatest. It was hectic, and we bounced around a lot. I don't know, my mom was always on the sidelines. Me and my sisters, we learned how to do everything on our own.
My work with Colleen she started on our team through our crisis prevention outreach team. The family was really in crisis. And so at the time, the worker who was assigned to her transitioned her to working with me so that she'd have longer-term crisis stabilization from the crisis prevention outreach team. At the time, there were a lot of safety concerns happening in the home, frequent phone calls to law enforcement to come out, like multiple times a week, law enforcement were coming out to the home.
My relationship with Emily was fun and creative. We would sit in the car and listen to music, singing at the top of our lungs, didn't care who heard.
There was a period of time early in my work with her where she was refusing to go to school every day. And so, Mom was so frustrated, feeling so hopeless, wasn't about to go, able to go about her day or get anything done because Colleen was home. I think she was in 7th grade at the time. And so we started a plan where I was going to just show up at the house and hopefully be able to transition Colleen into my car to go to school. And the first time I showed up, it was really rough. She called me all sorts of horrible names. She threw a stereo system at me. And it was really the first time I had seen sort of the degree to which she could escalate and be unsafe in the home. It was helpful in the sense that Mom was like, this is what I've been talking about. This is what I've been trying to tell everyone. And also, I think just a period where Colleen was able to see, I'm not going anywhere as her therapist. I'm going to be there. I'm going to show up, even when the going gets tough and I'm being called all sorts of hateful, horrible names. Just being able to be there and sit and wait it out. And eventually she calmed down and she got in my car and we went to school.
We would go out for JoJo's. We would go on walks, get Frosties at Wendy's. She used to take me to my ice skating lessons. I was a competitive ice skater for almost 6 years. I did 4 competitions. I have 2 golds, 1 bronze, and 1 silver. So growing up when I was a kid, I didn't have many building relationships. And when I had Emily, she taught me how to build a foundation, a relationship, pretty much treat the people you want to be, how you want to be treated. And to this day, I always think of how Emily would take it, how Emily would tell me what I was doing wrong or right. And in a time of coming to trust somebody, it was hard, but then you would think about the basic skills that you learned and how you would gain trust.
Colleen's been through a lot, and I think when I first started working with her, the family story about Colleen is that she was the problem child in the family, that she was the reason everything else in their life wasn't going well. And one of the big shifts I saw the family go through that let me know things were getting better and we were moving in the right direction is that story stopped. Especially for Mom. The story shifted to Colleen is capable of change. Colleen's getting better. Our family's enjoying time together for the first time in years. we don't just organize around crisis, we organize around shared positive interaction. So that was a huge shift that the family went through. And I think I just saw Mom's ability to see hope in the situation and hope for the future really shift as well as Colleen's.
I think programs like this are important for our community because people who can't express who they are or don't know where they're going, they can learn from somebody and have a role model just like I had and pretty much go forward in life. The role model that Emily was, she was the mother that wasn't there. Today I'm going on 2 years, almost 3, with my fiance. We have a 5-month-old son. Without Emily, I think I'd probably be in the dumps. If Emily was here today, I would thank her for being my role model.
If Colleen was sitting here today, I would want her to know how proud I am of her, and that I think about her all the time and wonder how she's doing, what she's up to, who the important people are in her life.